Yo, 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 it's your boy Van. Look what we got in the mail yesterday. I did a shorts video on it. Website name, I can't come up with it in my memory actually, but like I said, we did a video on it when it was in the box. I got it put together last night, and it was a doozy. You know how those instructions go with putting these things together that you get in the mail these days, but way worth the price. 77 bucks, shipped to the door, tax, shipping, everything was included in that price in the state of Nevada. Could not beat the price. You shop for these things. This one's almost 10 foot, about 9 foot 8 inches. They're $200-300 and up usually. This is like a residential style, of course. We're going to put it on a van. So we're going to see how that holds up. They do sell a cover, universal type cover, for about 20 bucks on Amazon. So that's the plan. Probably going to go that route just to cover this thing up in the winter months. And when you're driving down the road, give it a little bit more protection. Put it together by myself, like I say, so you can see I'm kind of a little off center there when I rolled it up by hand, but we've got some adjustments that we can make within it, so I've kind of made those adjustments. So I think once I roll it out all the way, once it's mounted on the van, we'll be able to make some adjustments and probably slide it over on the track a little bit. And it was just too tough trying to roll up a 10 by 8 piece of material by myself. So a little difficult, and you know, it is what it is. I think we'll be able to fix this once we get it up there and get it mounted. So my issue right now is, guys, these are meant to be mounted there on the end, and as you can see, daylight through this side here, so that little bracket would latch onto there. So if you were on a house, you could pretty much mount it anywhere you wanted. I'm sure you guys have seen these. They're kind of spring loaded, and you can kind of see the ground there in that picture. So this one opens up this way and that one opens up that way, and they just kind of like a slinky type of situation as you roll them out. So this bar comes back into this one. So the issue is there's no room for this bolt. See, it would be okay mounted over the bar there, but there's no room for it there. So they have to go there. I'm sure, you know, structurally sound, I'm sure, you know, might be a little bit more structural sound there, but I'm not too worried about this. I'm pretty impressed with the quality. Everything is metal, so, and it's pretty thick gauge, pretty stout. This thing weighs about 50 pounds, so you know, it's pretty good quality. You could not beat the price. The issue with that, with the way I want to mount it, because I don't want to put holes through the side of the van, hence why we use the ladder rack to mount all the solar up there. So as you can see, we're going to mount probably through this bar here on the rack, same in the back, but I don't have the option to just moving this here over the slider door area. It's going to end up kind of somewhere in this area. So we had removed this racking because we had the 3-bar rack, which was nice, but hey, can't cry over spilt milk. But I wanted to get that extra weight off of there. Plus it had another bar going across the front of the AC, and honestly I hadn't measured exact, but I bet that would be a problem too. We could probably work around it with some unistrut, but the AC is here, so I had to go in the front of the AC. So once again, you know, the rear one would probably have to slide forward or something to have some kind of adjustment. So I've come up with an idea. If you guys are in this situation and you do it the way I've done this, to prevent from putting holes all in your roof to do that solar up there, and you decide to go a cheaper route, because an RV style canopy, awning, whatever you want to call it, They're upwards, you know, $1,000, $1,200. I've seen them. They're a lot nicer, of course. They've got a metal housing that covers everything, and when it rolls back in, it's, you know, a little slit in there, so it rolls back inside of a nice aluminum housing. Oh, I didn't bring any water out here, boys. Losing my voice. We got another storm coming in. It's been snowing, so it's a muddy mess out here every day. Melts as soon as it snows because we're in the high desert, but definitely been some bad weather been fighting here soon, or lately. Can't even think here, it's getting cold. So needless to say, what I'm going to do is take that bracket and drill through that first bar. So then the edge of this here will be even with the edge of this bar here. And then our bolt will go through. See what I'm saying there? So that allows me to be able to put these brackets anywhere on here. So I'm going to shift that rear one as far back as I can, and that'll move everything towards the back of the van, maybe even hang over the edge because we got that solar panel that's hanging over a little bit anyway. I got to check into the back doors to see how that's all going to work out. But we'll probably end up with a couple feet hanging over with no bracket towards the end. But like I say, this is all metal. I don't see it going anywhere. This thing is really stout. So that being said, I think it's going to work out. Just wanted to share that information with you guys if you're looking for a cheap way out. And let's face it, if you pay $1,200 for one of these things and a big gust of wind comes up, your $1,200 is gone. I don't care what it's made out of. These things are, you know, a billboard in the wind at the end of the day. So I'll be out $77 and you'll be crying because you're out $1,000 or better. So I think this is a real good solution to doing this. And like I say, they make a universal cover that you can buy for these for like $20. So at the end of the day, $100 bill, and life goes on. If a big gust of wind hits it, I'm not too concerned. So that's the plan. We'll show you how it all turns out, I'm sure, in a future video, but pretty self-explanatory from there. Keep in mind, if you're putting one of these together, you see that arch on the end? That faces straight up, guys. And when you're rolling it off, it comes off over the top. So just keep that in mind, because you know how the instructions are today. So that's pretty much what got me through. The frame and stuff is underneath, of course. And check out that website. I wasn't too overly impressed with everything else that they had on the website. It was pretty normal priced, I'd say, if not maybe even a little on the high side. So I don't know how they're even making this, let alone mailing it for $77. Like I say, even on Amazon they're like $200 and up. So pretty much stole this thing for less than a $100 bill, and we'll buy that universal cover, get some bungee cords around it, protect it through these winter months. And this is going to be pretty cool, having some shade right there over top of the slider door there on the side, so we can, you know, set up some seating and barbecue and all that stuff in the summer months. It definitely gets hot in the high desert, so even out working on the van and things like that in the future, it's going to be awesome. All right, so till next time, this is Van Life Biker with the van build, and you know, share on other platforms if you don't mind. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I sure appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Peace.